You're standing at the edge of your life, staring at a version of yourself you barely recognize. They laughed at you, called you small, said you'd never make it. And those words, they stuck. They carved themselves into your bones, didn't they? But here's the secret they didn't see coming. You've been building something in the quiet. Something unstoppable. While they were laughing, you were growing. And now, you're about to outshine them all, without saying a word. Let's start with the truth. You didn't just hear their laughter, you felt it. Every snicker, every eye roll, every "you're not enough" lodged itself in your chest. Maybe you were the kid picked last, the dreamer they called naive, or the one whose ideas got dismissed before you could finish the sentence. It shaped you. You learned to shrink, to stay quiet, to doubt every step you took. You told yourself you were healing from it, but deep down, you were hiding. Hiding from the risk of failing, of proving them right. You worked hard, sure. You chased grades, jobs, approvals, anything to drown out their voices. But every win felt hollow, didn't it? Because no matter how much you achieved, their laughter echoed louder than your victories. The lie you believed. Here's where it stings. The real pain isn't what they said. It's what you started to believe. I'm not enough. I'll never be chosen. If I try, I'll fall, and they'll laugh again. That's the lie you've been carrying. It's not just a thought, it's a loop. You achieve something, then dismiss it as luck. You aim higher, burn out, compare yourself to others, and feel behind. So you stay silent, thinking silence is safety. But it's not. It's a cage. And the worst part? You've been the one locking the door. You grew up underestimated, and it wired you to prove yourself. But proving isn't living. You've been running on a treadmill, chasing validation from people who don't even know you anymore. Or maybe you've been living a lie, molding yourself into someone else's idea of success. Perfect job, perfect smile, perfect life. But at night, when it's just you and your thoughts, you feel it. The emptiness. You ticked all the boxes, and still, something's missing. Maybe you've got the house, the title, the applause, but inside, you're starving. Because none of it feels like you. You don't need their approval. Here's the shift that changes everything. You don't need their laughter to stop. You don't need their apologies or their approval. You never did. Their words were never about you. They were about their own fears, their own limits. The moment you realize this, the game changes. You stop running to prove them wrong and start building to prove yourself right. You're not here to win their game. You're here to create your own. And the most powerful way to do that? In silence. Not the silence of hiding, but the silence of focus. The silence of someone who knows exactly who they are and what they're capable of. Think about it. Every time you doubted yourself, you were borrowing their lens. Every time you held back, you were letting their voices write your story. But you're not that kid anymore. You're not the person they dismissed. You've been carrying their weight for too long, and it's time to let it go. You don't need to scream your worth to the world. You don't need to post it, prove it, or perform it. You just need to live it. And the best part? When you do, they'll see it. Not because you told them, but because you became it. Outgrow them in silence. Self-mastery isn't about being louder than their laughter. It's about outgrowing it. It's about turning inward, facing the lies you've believed, and rewriting them with truth. You're not small. You're not invisible. You're not the person they thought you were. And the way to prove that isn't by fighting their narrative, it's by building yours, step by step, choice by choice. In the quiet moments when no one's watching, you choose yourself. You choose the work. You choose the truth of who you are. Start small. Write down one thing you've always wanted to do but held back because of their voices. Maybe it's starting that project, speaking up in that meeting, or just admitting what you really want. Then do it. Not for them, not for applause, but for you. Every time you act despite the doubt, you're breaking their hold. Every time you choose your truth over their lies, you're growing. And growth doesn't need a megaphone. It's in the work you do when no one's looking, the hours you put in, the boundaries you set, the life you build. If you're the one who feels empty despite having it all, ask yourself, whose life are you living? Is it yours, or is it the one they told you to chase? Strip it down. What do you want when no one's watching? What makes your soul light up? That's your map. Follow it. If you're the one living a lie, stop. You don't need to burn it all down today, but take one step toward your truth. Say no to something that doesn't feel like you. Say yes to something that does. And if you're the one they underestimated, know this. Their laughter was never about your potential. It was about their fear of it, the silence that speaks. You don't need to shout to be seen. You don't need their validation to be whole. You've been outgrowing them all along, in the quiet, in the work, in the choices you make when no one's watching. They laughed because they couldn't see you. But you see you, and that's enough. Keep growing. Keep building. Keep choosing yourself. One day, they'll look up and see what you've become. And the best part, you won't even care, because you'll know. You already outgrew them, in silence. Today, write down one lie they made you believe about yourself. Then write the truth next to it. Look at it. Feel it. Then act on it. Take one small step toward the person you know you are. Not for them, for you. It's time to master your story.